チャアニメポッドキャスト
Welcome, you guys, to another episode of Anime with your hosts, Waffles.
Ooh, hello.
And Heck. Sorry, Waffles is under the weather.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And I'm tired.
It's going to be an interesting episode today.
Yes. What is today's subject, Waffles?
Today, we're going to be reviewing Aggretsuko, which is an anime series on Netflix. It's really cute. It's by Sanrio. The main character is one of their, one of their newest characters. Definitely not Hello Kitty. But, just kind of taking a new approach with the new character. Made an anime series about it. It's been very popular. Now, from what I know, most of my friends have already watched this show. They're like, I love it. And then I watched it. And I'm just like, I love it. Oh my god. It's like the most relatable thing I've seen.
Yes.
Since those memes that I saw last night.
It's so good, actually.
It's the greatest.
I have a very weird feeling that I probably shouldn't let you talk for too long just because you're not doing so well.
Probably not. I mean, for those listeners out there, I actually had to go to work sick. And I have to talk a lot. So yeah, probably leave most of the conversation to you, Heck.
Yeah, I'll do the best that I can. That's not me getting sick. That's just me being tired. That's the tired in my throat right now. Anyway. So Aggretsuko, it was really good. When I watched it, I was like, how? It was just the cutest, like, my roommate is like, I think I found your next obsession. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he showed me this. And it was like, I was like, do I love this? Do I love this right now?
Did you?
Yeah. Well, it took me like 3 episodes to assure my love. Because I know I didn't hate it. And I knew it wasn't okay. Mm-hmm. But I needed to know if I loved it,
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like later, like I just felt like I was more intrigued with the world because the episodes are like amazing at world building. Like the guys who create this, I've never seen world building and character development as good and as quickly when it comes to any other animes as opposed to this one, because this one is like perfect at it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially since all the episodes were literally just like 15 minutes long. Mm-hmm. It was just amazing how all the characters, how you like saw the development, how you saw the story progress in such a short amount of time. There were the moments where you're like so smiling and happy, the moments you have like relatable. It was pretty freaking amazing. I mean, I was like, if I could live in a world like that, I would.
I mean, I'm sure, because I know a bunch of other people have talked about it. I've yet to, like, listen to their podcast. But, like, it's just, like, a beautiful, like, because this is, like, Japan to a T. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't get any less Japanese than this.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I know I follow a lot of Japanese bloggers, who live in Japan and, like, do Japanese content for Japan. Like, for, like, other, like, places for them to like visit Japan and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like I learned that when Japanese people use Tinder, it's not like a dating thing. It's really more of getting to meet new people as opposed to dating. Because when they're on Tinder, they're not looking for, like.
No, I got you.
Yeah. They're really looking for like a companionship, which is like, to me, that's like super wholesome. Mm-hmm. And it's like, wow, this is like crazy, but it's so like with the way Japan is going when it comes to love and stuff like that, it's very, you can see it. And it's like, wow, anything and everything that I've learned about Japan has come through Aggretsuko or whatever however you pronounce it, because I looked at the title and I was like, those double G's were messing me up. I was like, I was like, well, it's just like aggressive. I was like, oh, like Ag, I get it. And then her name was like Retsuko. So I was like, Aggretsuko. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. I didn't know if you wanted to add into anything like that?
No, I completely agree with most of what you said. It did show like the everyday life for those who do reside in Japan. Except they just incorporated these really cute classic, Sanrio looking characters.
Yeah.
Which could easily appeal, to the younger audiences who are, embracing anime for the first time and see this stuff. But then it also kind of just lets, the older audiences, like those who have jobs and, they look at this anime and they're like, that's what I feel all the time. That's literally my life. Played by an adorable ass character. That's like you're literally, like, I feel so much spiritual connection coming in here.
Choke on my rage!
No, yeah, cause my friend who saw it, when he brought it up to me, he's like, hey, I think I found an anime you really love. Not because it's cute.
Yeah.
Because you'll also kind of like relate to how her life's going, because she's like, yeah, you have an office job.
Yeah.
You know the struggles of how it is with like supervisors and bosses and balancing life and love and wants and needs and, having the everyday struggle of wanting to stay in bed for like 10 more minutes because you definitely don't want to go to work that day.
For sure.
It was just, I loved the whole thing.
Oh, that's me every single day. I mean, my life is good.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, dang, to rub it in, heck, jeez.
What is your favorite part about the anime?
My favorite part about the anime,
mm-hmm.
in reality, I really like the cuteness. Because I'm, like, a complete sucker when it comes to the cuteness.
Yes.
Like, most of the animes that I've ever loved has always been, like, super bubbly, super pink pastel,
Yep.
bubbles, stars, glitter, like, everything. Like, I am a huge fan of, like, the Pretty Cure franchise. So, do you know what that is?
No.
Pretty Cure?
Yeah.
It's like the biggest magical girl
Really?
franchise. Yeah, it's like they have like so many different magical girls. There's like Doki Doki, Pretty Cure.
Okay.
It's like there's just like Pretty Cure Happiness.
Are they like Madoka Magica?
It's the lighter side of it. As in,
Awesome.
there's
Sweet.
no death.
I was like,
there's no death. There's still awesome superpowers. Yeah. It's still all cutesy. Even all the monsters that they face are cutesy.
Okay, awesome.
But there's a lot of character development. It's like a really popular thing.
Wait, is that the one with one of them, like where they work at a cafe?
Yeah, and then they like
they
change. They have like these compacts where they swirl.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's there. See that's Pretty Cure.
Yes,
that's pretty much Pretty Cure.
I'm like the only person that like for a while because that was introduced to me, and I was like, yes, yes.
The magical girl aspect for me is like the biggest and one of my like wholesome loves of animes. So, but like I said, anything cutesy always grabs my attention.
Yeah.
Because like after I saw the first episode, like I instantly fell in love with the art style.
Yeah.
Especially since I am kind of working on becoming
an artist.
Yeah, a webcomic artist. I'm still developing my own art style, and it's just I was like, oh my god,
it's really hard, man. I've been. Like that. Well, that's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, it's a whole different story. But back to this, my overall favorite thing. It is definitely the art style of it, the colors, just the pop of everything. I just loved it. What about you, Heck?
Mine would have to be like, the world building, like because that character development also like falls to that because you really learn about everything within the world very quickly. Like, you learn how characters are, where drama lies, what they like and don't like, and it's, like, insane how they're willing to, like, go far with these characters. Even, like spin-off characters that are there for, like, one episode, you learn enough about that character for them to be, memorable. Maybe not their names, but, like, you have a sense of that character now, and he's like forever in that world. It's just weird. And I truly, as an artist myself who actually makes like worlds and characters, I strive for that because I want my characters to be noticeable. Even if you've only met one character once, I want them to have an impact with the reader as well. So like, I'm like, yes, I need that. I was taking notes. I was like, how do I do this? Oh my gosh. Who is Okay, so now that we know what's our favorite parts of it, I want to know, like, within the anime, what was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment?
Yes.
Like, my favorite, like, moment that just kind of made me laugh, or, like, the moment that I, like...
Yeah. Laugh or cry, or...
My favorite moment had to be when Haida freaked out, and he was, like, running to the office, and Retsuko, he's like, Retsuko! Is it true? And she's like, what? Did you deliver a baby yesterday? And I was like, what her reaction? And he's, like, freaking out. He's like, did it hurt? And then she's like, no, I never did that. Did I even look pregnant yesterday? And then you hear Feneko just laughing in the background. She's like, ha 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 ha. Stop laughing. He's like, oh, thank God.
Like a robot being super sarcastic.
It made me laugh. I literally had to rewatch that moment, 3 times.
It's so good.
That was, like, my favorite moment, because that freak out.
She is a really good character.
I love Fennec, but we're not going to go into that right now. But that was my favorite moment, because I had to stop laughing. I literally had to put my iPad down, because I ended up downloading episodes on my iPad.
Oh, okay.
And so I literally had to, like, put down my iPad so I can freaking start laughing my head off. And then keep watching.
That's great. That's amazing. I'm sorry you're sick.
It's fine, it's okay.
Everyone send get well soons at need some fresh air.
Yeah, just a little bit. Keep going though.
Yeah, that's fine. Everyone send get better soon to Waffles at waffle_bears on Twitter.
Yeah, my Twitter.
Yay.
Okay.
Let's see. My favorite moment. It's such a wholesome moment too. It's a very how do I even explain this? The moment when, because spoilers, obviously, we're gonna be talking about the anime.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some spoilers in
obviously,
here.
like, sorry. At the very end, the last moment you see the space cadet, he gets into his own apartment, and he's in the apartment with, like, literally it's just him and all these plants.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like, I'm home. And it's just all these plants. And to me, because he's always, like, somewhere else. Like, he's never, like, thinking straight. He's always, like, just focusing on something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just his personality. But to me, what I got, as soon as he got home, like, this was his pride and joy, what he cared for. Like, he was worrying for all of his plants. Whether or not that's the case, like, that's what, like, hit me when I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this guy is really awesome. He's just, he just wasn't, like, interested in Retsuko, like, at all.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's just like, why would I do that? Like, when my girlfriends are at home, that are just plants. And I know people like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of people like that on Twitter. Not Twitter, Tumblr. Who are like, what do you call it when you love trees? Because I think I do. It's just like, okay. That's great. I'll be over here now.
With my tree. This is Oki.
I love you, Oki. I love you too. He just doesn't say anything.
Oh my god, if I ever hear a freaking oak tree, just whisper, I love you too, Sam. I'm like, okay, that's it. Then I'm done.
You ready for another tattoo? He's like carving something into the tree. Like a jerk. Yeah. Okay, so now we know our favorite moments. Who's your favorite character?
I actually have a tie between two.
Oh, dang, okay. Tie between two.
The first one is, Ms. Washimi.
Uh-huh. Yes, the crane, right?
Yes, the secretary.
Mm-hmm.
I loved her. She was like so calm and collected.
Yes.
She was literally the woman that I always strive to be every day. One who looks fabulous and flawless, but is ready to kick ass when she needs to get something done. Because the moment that I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely the person I want to be, was literally when she when she went over to the president, literally told him about, about the boss, about how he's abusing his power, right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it happens. And she's just breaking his stuff. It's like, he's like, so you don't have a problem with that? And he's like freaking out. Cause like, for me, it wasn't, cause like, it wasn't the fact that she really, scared people. Just the factor that, being, being a beautiful, person, she's not afraid to take charge when she needs to, especially if it's someone that, she finds very dear. Like Retsuko, like, I feel like, her and Gory really got close to Retsuko, and they're like, she's in trouble. I got this. Let me handle this. And she just went for it. And I was like, that's amazing. That's admirable for me.
I agree.
And then the only other one that tied had to be Feneko.
Feneko, yes.
Because, literally, yeah, because I'm like, that's me, like, every day. I'm literally just trolling people and then just laughing in the background. They're like, stop laughing. And I just keep laughing.
That's true.
Also, because I feel like if Feneko was actually, like, here, we'd be, like, instantly best friends.
Insta best friends?
Insta best friends.
Cha-best friends?
Cha-best friends.
Nice.
And what about you?
My favorite character, because a lot of people just like to stick with the main characters. I kind of want to, like, I like finding, like, the itty-bitty, like kind of foreign, like, side characters. I really, really love the protein kangaroo guy.
Oh, protein. Oh my god.
I love him so much. The fact that he just does, like, push-ups all day during a yoga class. Because they were like, alright, cool, class is done. And he's still, like, pushing up.
Protein!
Yeah. And then, like, he does, like, protein, like meditating, and he can see the numbers and, like
he's just
it's so
accessing
weird.
all of his chakras. This is the
exactly.
one thing all yoga instructors want you to do. Open up your chakras to literally have these just, like, mind-altering, multiversing powers of just...
And it gave Gory the numbers.
That was the trippiest moment for me. I was like,
protein.
What? Yes. It's like, yes, master.
It's so
awesome. I was like, what the frick?
I love this so much. That is legit. I really like that. Alright. Best girl.
I already. So I mean, she's like my number one out of my favorites. Miss Washimi.
Really?
Yeah,
best
she's
girl?
like best girl for me. Yeah. Well, I have to say best woman.
Oh, dang.
Best woman.
Respectable. You know what's the one thing I don't like about her?
What?
Her dancing.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Her dancing is a little goofy.
It's a little goofy.
Yeah. I was like, I think I should have saw this coming. Because she is, like, she's really bad. She's a bad bee.
Yeah, she is. She's a bad bee. She's
and then, like,
bee.
And then she, like, starts dancing. I'm like, oh.
It's like the one thing you don't expect from someone who's, like, so bad. It's like when you find, like, that, that Dwayne The Rock Johnson has, like, a ceramic unicorn collection, and you're just like,
awesome. Because,
okay.
like, you're just so tough for your own good, so you gotta tone it down.
Yeah, with ceramic unicorns.
Yeah. What's wrong with ceramic unicorns?
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I probably have...
If I was ripped, I would want ceramic unicorns.
I mean, I would too. Ripped or not ripped, I just want ceramic unicorns.
I mean, they are really pretty.
Alright, what about you? Your best girl.
Gory.
I like how we both have the girl. This is hilarious.
The reason why I really like Gory is because, like, her face, as soon as I saw it, have you ever played Katamari Damacy?
No.
No? I mean, that's like a super Japanese game. I have it at the house. One day we'll go and play it. But, like, they like to grab, like, all sorts of different things and, like, make it Japanese. So when I look at Gory's face, it straight up looks like I forgot what it's called. It's not a tiki. It's a Maui head.
Mm-hmm.
It looks straight up like a Maui head from like the Eastern Islands.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Now I can't get that image out of my head.
I was like, whoa! It's so weird.
Now who gets to go back home and rewatch the whole series? I'm just like, oh my god,
it's a Maui head.
It's a Maui head.
But like, she's like, you know, because like at work they have like they even said it when they're like walking down. Like, I gotta tell you, this bad bitch walk is really doing a number on my back. You know, like the voice is also on point in English. But like when she's dancing, she's actually a really good dancer.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, but super emotional, a hopeless romantic, just like us. And I was just like, aw, like I can relate to her
like
on so
super
many levels.
lovable. Yeah, she was my number 2.
Yeah, she's so awesome.
She is.
So best boy.
Best boy, Haida.
Haida?
Yeah, because I found him like super relatable. Because everyone's had that moment where they've loved someone for so long, and they're like, I want to ask them out, but they're my friends, and I don't want to make it weird.
Yeah,
and
for real.
it's like you try, and you're like, you're gonna go. It's like everyone's had that kind of. So it's like he's really like super relatable.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like even though he's a hyena, you know, hyenas always seem to be, you know, looked upon like you know, sneaky, dirty kind of. Like, hey, you know, we're just underlings. He was like, no, I'm just like, you know, the cool, awkward, you know, guy at work that, you know, really wants to ask you out, but I'm like super nervous about it. He was just really cute, and I was like, aw. Like, I want to be like, you know what, you got this, man. So that's he was my favorite.
I think I'm gonna have to agree. I for sure agree.
And I'm like, who else was I gonna choose? The boss? Heck no.
I'm gonna need some more tea. What a jerk.
He was a major jerk.
But at the very end, because you like during the middle, like during the company like drinking event, like when he was kind of like trying to figure out who ratted him out, but he like sincerely apologized, and he was like, "Look, you have it really easy. I had to put up with a lot of stuff, and I only give you 1/4 of it, like 1/8 of it, because really the stuff I got is abuse now. So like I can't even like treat you like I've been treated. But give it 8 more years, and soon you're going to be like the thing that everyone says is a bad boss.
Yeah, shitty boss.
And I'm like, dang, like that really hit me, like as a viewer, and like where I am in my life. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to get erased. Like, you know,
no, like there's a lot of moments that in this show, like it hits so hard.
So hard.
Like I think I think there was at one point I think it was a Fox network, and there was a news station that actually covered a story on it, on how a lot of people and you know in our generation really relates to the show because of all those struggles, because of dealing with you know the heavy workload and bosses and the struggles of you know balancing work and life and what to do with all your frustration. So it's like there was so many moments in this show, like even I could be like, man, I know exactly how she feels because I was in that boat. Like I was in that boat with the shitty boss. Yeah, well, I was like, I know how you feel.
That really sucks. That really, really sucks. But yeah, because at the very end, like the last episode, he was like, "Are you gonna get back in there? Like, you're just gonna keep doing this alone? We work together as a team to get this done, you know."
Mm-hmm.
And it was just really like, that was like the perfect moment, because by the end of the day, even though you're technically alone, there's always going to be someone around you. So in that situation, when she is needed, and he really does rely and need her, they all pull together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like I'm practically in tears watching this cute little anime.
Right?
I'm like, who threw onions in my eyes? Like, I'm like, this is so amazing. I love this. And I'm like, dang, he's a really good character. But I mean, like, gotta give it to Haida, man.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He is so good.
OTP.
OTP?
Yeah, one true pairing.
Hide on Aggretsuko.
Hide on Aggretsuko?
Yeah.
Were you rooting for it?
I was rooting for it.
How early did you see that coming?
Early? Episode 2.
Yeah. Me too.
Episode 2. And
I was like, there's
it's
something happening.
It's gonna happen at some point. It didn't happen until the very end, and I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I was really sad.
Should've done it earlier, bro.
It made me really sad when he was walking through the rain. He was so upset. He was like, man, I can't believe a guy like that beat me.
Yeah.
Me. And I was like,
well, you're not a good jerk, you know?
I was like, yeah, but I was like, it sucks. Cause I mean, like I said before, everyone's felt that feeling where you're gonna go in, you're gonna tell that person how you feel, but then you figure out the next day, oh yeah, I found this new guy, we met at a bar, and now we're dating, and you're like,
at a bar.
I know, at a bar of all places.
You don't find... That's so weird. It is so weird, but I mean, it is what it is. And they ended up together anyway, so.
They did.
Congrats.
Yeah, but I feel like, for me, the most relatable moment in this whole show was, when Gory and Miss Washimi they were talking to Aggretsuko because she was super lovey-dovey, about the space cadet. And at one point they were like, how long are you gonna
lie to
fake
yourself?
How long are you gonna fake being happy?
Yeah.
And how long is the other person gonna fake being happy before you're actually really happy? Yeah. And I feel like for a lot of people, I feel like for me, it's it's a question that everyone has to go through.
Yeah.
With their lives and what they're doing right now. It's how many times are you gonna say that you're happy about either your work, your job, your family, your love life? How long are you gonna fake saying, oh yeah, this is what I want? I
literally, I guess this is a for real moment, but I literally tell myself that every single morning. I'm like, what makes me happy, truly happy, and what makes me fake happy? Because I need to weed that out.
Oh, definitely.
And if I don't weed it out, then how long is it going to take me to truly weed it out then? Because that, to not fix that sucks,
Oh, yeah, no, because then you're just going to live because then you just have a life of regret. You'll end up, one day you'll wake up, you'll be 72 years old, and you'll be like, what have I been doing with my life?
Exactly.
Living, working this job that I hate for 40 years, and just, now I'm married. My kids don't even visit me anymore. It's I don't have anything to
If
be
you have
passionate about.
kids.
If you have kids.
That sucks.
No, but it's just amazing how something so cutesy, something that from a company that created Hello Kitty, who's one of the biggest,
and
not
they came
one of
back,
the biggest.
Man.
Yeah, it came back. Hello Kitty came back hard.
Yeah.
But is, could be up there with the big icons Mickey Mouse and Mario, because everyone knows Hello Kitty. Everyone knows Mickey Mouse. Everyone knows, Mario. They big logo, big icon, big brands.
So weird, man.
To have this character live her life and have so many people relate to her, to where, we're reviewing this anime, but there's so many real life moments and questions that you encounter in your own daily life. You're like, yeah, I know how you feel. I bet, I just went through that yesterday,
yeah, for real.
And now you're going through this in 5 minutes of the show. Oh my god!
It's really good, actually.
It's an amazing thing.
Final thoughts. What do you think of it overall, and would you recommend it to anyone?
I love it. I loved it from beginning to end. The way that the whole thing was, the way that the characters were, because in reality, everyone would have run into those kind of personalities in their daily life. There's so many people I'm like, oh yeah, you remind me of this person, you remind me of this character, and you remind me of this character. I could place faces to names. And I would definitely recommend it. I would even recommend it to people who really aren't into anime, but I'm like, you know what? Give it a shot, because it's not just, some cutesy kid cartoon thing. It's it's something that you can actually relate to and find funny and find, beautiful, for its content, for its character development, for its art style, for its story-driven delivery. Like it's like it's a beautiful thing overall.
Yeah. And
I probably will go blast it to everyone I know at work. Like, you'll relate to this. Trust me, and we'll talk about it over lunch.
It's gonna be so awesome. I personally, I really, really loved it. I just needed to make sure that I did, cause I want to make sure I'm all in. Cause I fell in love with Ranma, I fell in love with Lucky Star. There's several my taste in anime is super weird, but with this one, it was falling in love all over again. The journey of it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of those I always recommend slices of life, but of a different style to newcomers into anime. Because that way it's do you know anime? Well, yeah, but I don't want something that's a million episodes plus one season is full of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
It's now I think about Aggretsuko. There's not even there's a whole love thing. Maybe it's a love triangle at times.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's about work and daily struggles. And honestly, we can all relate to that. And you'll like it, I promise. Usually they say no and tell me to screw off. But you know what? It's fine. But this anime is actually super good for anyone who is interested. It is on Netflix. Please go watch it.
Yes, please.
It is amazing. So that way we can all talk about it later, especially in the comments. And you guys are like, oh, I like that anime. Or you can tell us our tastes suck if you hate it. But you won't, because it's good. This is...
I mean, it's true.
Yes. Yes, it is. So yes, we're actually going to end this early, but all the podcasts that we're going to be doing are now going to be at 30 minutes. Just because it's easier on me, but also it helps us make more content and efficiently as well. Plus, Waffles is sick, and she's a very important member of the cast.
Yeah, and I'm also super busy all the
Plus,
time.
you're 50% of the crew.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry. But yeah, we all hope you get better. Just give it a couple more days, rest.
Definitely be drinking a lot of green tea.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't, I'll just go visit my local shaman.
Local shaman? You mean your grandma?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they all are shamans. What do I do to get rid of this? Here it is. The liquid's given to us by God. It's just Vicks.
Pretty much just gonna rub it in my throat. That was actually pretty much what I was gonna do today anyway.
Yeah, Vicks. Vicks will cure anything. My nose is stuffed, put some Vicks on it. My chest all hurts, put some Vicks on it. I have a gun wound, shove some Vicks in it. He's dead, throw some Vicks in the coffin, he'll be fine. Shake up the coffin, and then he's like, I'm alive, I guess.
God.
Yeah, gracias a Dios.
Oh, thank you. I was like, oh my God, abuelito.
We paid for this coffin. You're gonna die.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for listening, you guys.
Yes, thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
We hope you guys have a great day.
Bye, audience.
Catch you later.